Yeah, I mean, it was very to the point. You know, it wasn't confusing to read at all. It was very straightforward and, you know, simple to follow, because he just, you might say he's very repetitive in a way, because he just wants to make sure you understand those points, and he doesn't want to give you a lot of flowery talk. He just wants to get right to the point of what we should be doing and how we should go about becoming. You feel the urgency, you know, that he really wants people to know and to start working to truly live in paradise, in heaven, really. And that's really what I get most out of everything he writes, that, you know, you can feel the urgency. It's an interesting thing because, you know, I can quote lines from the Tao Te Ching, I can quote lines from the Bhagavad Gita and the Upanishads and the Bible, but I have a hard time quoting lines from Wu Myung. And I think it's because, he's not interested in you quoting lines. I think it's because he just wants to get, you know, he just wants to get you started. He wants to get the idea in your head to go and do it. It's like they first told me, it's not about knowing, it's about becoming. And that's what he's interested in. He's interested in your becoming. So but I find it interesting because this book certainly has all the things that those other books have. But it doesn't make you want to quote it. I feel like before I would want somebody to read the book, I would want them to start the meditation first. Well, what's unique about this one is, this one, you know, the other ones are like talking about truth, and they're very clear and beautiful and poetic, and you know, I mean, sometimes truth is so clear in those books that, you know, you could even cry over it, you know. But this book really kind of like says, okay, enough talking, this is time to do it. Truth is here now, and this is the time, this is the place. Stop living in this way and go to the land of everlasting happiness. And so this book is, you know, all about doing it, all about becoming. Whereas those other books, you know, you can have lots of ideas about truth, but Wu Myung's books, it's like, all right, the time for the ideas are done, now it's time for action. And that's the big difference. I guess all I could say is that he is somebody who's gone beyond the self, gone beyond any self-interest, and has his goal and his mission, you know, to really enlighten as much of the world and as many people as possible. And yeah, and that's all he lives for, really. He doesn't live for himself anymore. He just lives to do that. His whole purpose, his whole reason for being is to enlighten the world, to bring the whole world to the true paradise, to true heaven, and to free people from the burden of the false self. If people could transcend the self and live for the world and live for others and truly fulfill their place in nature, the world would change overnight to heaven, really. I think is what we were intended to live in.